Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? It is cold, man. It is cold, cold. Y'all, the Dashmobile is down. I got a bum tire. So now I got to take a tire off of this car, take it into town, and get it fixed because it's got a hole in the tire that is too close to the sidewall. Yeah, it's a good jacket. I don't know where I got this thing at. It just showed up in the car. But look at here. I can look like the Unabomber. Look at this. Hang on. I can look like the Unabomber. How you like that? I am the Unabomber. It's like one of the warmest jackets I've ever had. Seriously. All right. So, yeah, I've got to go fix the tire on the. I don't know what happened. I got a. Don't say that too loud. I'm the Unabomber. Um, I got to go take the tire to get it fixed today. I tried to plug it, but I just made it worse. Here is a tip. Do not try to plug a tire if the hole is on the sidewall. If you try to plug a tire and the hole is on the sidewall, you're going to make it worse. You're going to make it much worse. So don't do that. Don't plug a tire that way. You would think I would have known better, but I just literally made it that much worse. So anyway, here we are. We're going to be immobile for the moment. I've got enough air to make it never works. Why I go to Discount Tire, let them do it. Yeah, man, I tell you, I should have known better. I should have known better. It wasn't right on the sidewall. So you know how when the sidewall comes up where the tread meets, it's like right there. It was like right on the edge of the tread and the sidewall, but it never works out when you do that, for sure. But check this out. So what I wanted to come up and talk about, yeah, I just put Fix-A-Flat in it. That way I could try to make it to the tire shop. That way I don't have to take the tire off and put it in another car and head in. So hopefully I can at least stem the leak and at least enough till I can get in and get a new tire. So yesterday, do y'all remember we were out at Brody and Slaughter, right? We were over at Brody and Slaughter in the camps back behind that Randall's, right? Well, somehow yesterday, one of the business owners over there saw the live that we were doing. I don't know if they saw me back there, and obviously my car is very noticeable with this Starlink on top. They saw me back there, and they knew that I was in the woods back there, so they reached out to me and wanted to know what was there. Well, check this out. There is a business over there. It is a Twin Liquors. Y'all know everybody knows what Twin Liquors is, but there's a Twin Liquors over there, and ever since that camp moved into the woods back there, they have a break-in at least once a week in the Twin Liquors, and the only thing that's stolen is vodka. And guess what? The amount of vodka bottles that I found in that camp yesterday were wild, and so it makes sense after I saw all those vodka bottles. And now this business owner, a liquor store owner, tells me that they've had a break-in at least once a week, and the only thing stolen is vodka. Know what I mean? I mean, all signs point to whoever's living in that camp is breaking in there. So anyway, I went back in there after the stream yesterday, and I took a bunch of video and sent it to the business owner. I got the business owner a bunch of video of the vodka bottles, and so they are going to be working with the police today to try to figure out if whoever's living there is the one that's breaking into their business. And You point to the lot. Yeah. Well, it's I talked to the homeless strategy office this morning, and they're going to be sending somebody out there to let's see, should have. Yes, they do. They do get some. They do. It's going to be that's what I'm saying. They're going to have the cops go in there and check. Um, I got videos of the bottles and where they're at, and I gave them a map of where everything is at in there. I got to get this rolling. I just put fix a flat in here, so I got to get the tire rolling. So yeah, they're going to go in there. They're going to send the cops in there today, and hopefully they're going to figure out if those were the people, if those are the bottles out of the twin liquors, and hopefully they can stop the break-ins. So look, man, we're having a big impact still. Even, yesterday was a fluke. I just went by there on just on a whim. And, we're making a difference. So I got to get up here to the store where I can put air in this tire, and hopefully it doesn't go completely flat before I get there. So we got a boogie. Yeah, so yeah, man, going out into that camp yesterday was a good thing. I didn't, it was just a fluke that I went in there. And that was where I was just at the HEB at Leander. Yeah, I was in the parking lot. I went in there and got a can of Fix-A-Flat. Now I'm going to go up here to Baghdad and Hero Way to this gas station and put air in the tire real quick. And get your tires from them. I don't have a Costco card. Bitcoin BMW. For this tire, I am going to go on the cheap. I'm going to buy a cheap tire. Because Dash is absolutely broke. Dash is broke. Oh, man. Let me get through this red light real quick. Here, I'll show you guys where I'm at. I'm at Hero Way in Baghdad here in Leander. I'm going to put a lawnmower tire on it. I'm telling you. You know what? Hell, as fast as I go through tires, that may not be a bad idea. Put a tractor tire on it, right? It's weird because this car has very, irregular sized tires. Dash does have Cash App, yes. It is Air Crash Info, AIRCRASHINFO. Buttercheeks, will you type it into the chat for me? I'm sorry, I can't do that. I can't type it into the chat. The video looks backwards, is it? No, it's not backwards. Look, air vac. Yeah, it's AIRCRASHINFO. Air Crash Info, all one word. Thanks, Gitson. Let's see. I had to buy a portable air pump because all the gas stations in South Austin air pumps were broken. Man, you cannot catch an air pump around Austin. I mean, honestly, you can't catch an air pump around Austin. Is it backwards, really? Look at the... Do y'all see the air and vac? Is it backwards to y'all? So is the air and vac, is that backwards? Because I don't see it backwards. That's weird. Interesting. Wonder why I don't see it backwards. That is interesting. I don't see it backwards. Lowe's has free air. All right. Okay. Okay, guys, y'all got to give me 1 second here and let me get air put in this. I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec. Man, it's cold out there. Brr. All right, Killer Carla's here. People on YouTube with all their stuff is backwards. It's weird. It's backwards. Thanks, Mr. Butticheeks. Interesting. When I look at the screen, I see nothing but normal. I see it as normal. That's weird. I thought what I was seeing was normal. Interesting. I wonder if I could set it. I wonder if I could set the thing to mirror. I bet I could set it to mirror. I bet you money I can. All right, so interesting. Y'all, it's cold outside right now. It's really, really cold. All right, guys, we are about to get moving. Get some. You are an awesome dude. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Get Some. You're a very, very kind person. Right here at Christmas time. You didn't have to do that, but you did, and I do appreciate you, sir. All right. Very kind person, Get Some. Thank you very much, man. Honestly. James, would it be interesting to show up at a large camp with a portable propane grill, hot dogs, frozen burger patties, bags of chip, Coke? All the stories for the next 3 to 4 hours. You know what, James? As far as content goes, I think that would be an amazing idea, to be honest. Just show up out there with some equipment and a camera and talk to people. I really think that would be an amazing idea, to be quite honest. So coming up in the new year, I will tell you, coming up in the new year. So do you guys know who the soft white underbelly is? Does anybody know who soft white underbelly is? It's Mark Laida. I think that's how you say his last name. He has. So when I started Dash a year and a half ago to 2 years ago, I had my goal was to have a soft white underbelly, right? Basically to be soft white underbelly in a way. And it just never, I started doing interviews that first year, but I wasn't good at camera work. I wasn't good at audio work. I just could not make it watchable. You know what I mean? I just couldn't make it watchable. But now I've learned so much from being in this business. I've learned how to run a camera the right way. I've learned how to set up audio on people. So in the new year, we're going to start putting out once a week, maybe sometimes up to twice a week. We're going to be talking to people, just anybody, homeless people, business owners, farmers, lawyers, cops. I mean, I'm going to talk to anybody that will talk to me, and I think that's going to be a pretty good thing. Yes, yeah, Brother Ted, we were just going over that, and it's weird because I see this as AIRVAC, but you guys see it backwards. That's weird. I see it normal through my camera, but you guys are seeing it backwards. I wonder if I've done something wrong with the camera. Yep, that is. It's the Whitaker family guy. Yeah, Mark Laida. He's a very interesting guy. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I see it as AIR. Very odd. Get some, sir. I just want to let you know I appreciate you sending over a donation like that, man. You didn't have to do that, but you did, and believe me, I appreciate it more than you can imagine. Honestly, thank you, sir. Um, yeah, it may be something in my settings. It may also be because I started the stream backwards. Denton City Council and Unwanted Tiny Homes Project. So thank you. Good. Well, whatever I can do, if you need anything from me, man, let me know. If you want me to come talk to them, I can come talk to them. If you want me to gather data on the tiny homes we have here, like I said, I'd be happy to do whatever I can do for you. It's setting when people use the webcam pointed at themselves and they're accustomed to seeing themselves through a mirror, which is reversed. You know what? And when I started the stream today, I started it pointed at myself. That may be what the problem is, Brother Ted. When I started the stream today, it was pointed at me. Could very well be the problem. All right, we got to move away from this here. Let's see here. I'm going to stop for a minute over here. We're going to just sit and talk and watch traffic over on the other side of the building. Oh, man, I tell you what. The tire is keeping air right now. So I'm hoping that it'll keep air long enough for me to get down into Austin so I can get this tire replaced. We're going to put lawnmower tires on it, guys. Y'all hear my backup alarm screaming at me that I'm hitting the building? I love how this car has a backup alarm. It was nipply feeding the critters this morning. Nipply. Yes, it was. It is cold. I've been outside trying to fix my tire. My hands are numb. My hands are numb. Ugh. Let's see. All right, let's see. Brent, happy Friday morning to you, sir. You're going to be like the Flintstones. So the weird thing about this car, this is a Ford Flex is the car. It's an all-wheel drive Ford Flex, and it has abnormal sized tires on it. So they're very narrow this way, but they're very wide. The tires are like that wide. They're very wide tires. So if you go to a normal tire shop, it's like hit or miss if they're going to actually have the right size tire. The last time that I got tires for the car, it had they had to order the tires because it has very odd sized tires on it. Here, I want to show you guys something. Y'all see this place right here? Y'all see the graveyard over there? Y'all know what's in that graveyard? Somebody, I think Mark will know what's in that graveyard over there. Maybe I should drive over there and show you guys, actually. People are dying to go there. Well, there's dead people over there for sure, but do y'all know what happened at that graveyard? Come on, somebody's got to know what happened. It's the Baghdad graveyard. Baghdad, and it used to be Nameless. Now it's Hero Way. That is the graveyard that the first couple of scenes from Texas Chainsaw Massacre was filmed in. Who remembers the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where in the very first scene you got that like dead body sitting up on a headstone? That was filmed right here in this graveyard. It's actually all over there still. Y'all want to go see it real quick? I can take you over there. I know exactly where it's at. Yes. Y'all want to go see that area? It's right there in front of us. I mean, it's not a football field away from us. Y'all want to go see it? I'll be happy to show it to you. It's just right over there across that fence. That is the Baghdad Cemetery. It is on the corner of Baghdad and Hero Way, or not Hero. It used to be Nameless, but now it's Hero Way. Baghdad and Hero Way. And the headstone where all of that happened is right there. I mean, it's still, everything is still there. All right, we'll roll over there real quick. We used to go over there. I showed Joe the first scene from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and then I took him over there to see it. Come on, we're going to go over there and look at it. Let's go do it. Hang on, let me zoom out. All right, I'm going to take y'all to see that. If you remember the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you will remember. You're gonna recognize this immediately. It is the scene that where they had that weird dead body sitting up on the gravestone. One sec, guys. We'll go over there and check her out. This is a really cool graveyard. There are so many old graves over here. Joe and I used to go over here on July the 4th, on Independence Day and Veterans Day. We would come over here and put flags on the veterans' graves. We did that. We haven't done it in a year or two, but we used to do it all the time. All right. Let's see. It is back here in the back. One sec. I think you could probably already see part of it that was in the movie. This is it right here. This is it right here, y'all. Hang on. Sorry for the squeaky door. But this is it right here. There is that tall piece they had. So this is that tall kind of, if you remember, there was that one that had that was kind of crooked at the top. Right here was where the body was. It was sitting kind of right here, and this was kind of the camera angle that they used right here. I'm sorry, I wish I could fix that on the fly, but, and look at, I mean, look at these. This graveyard is so old. Look at this. This was he was born in 1814 and died in 1880. There is some very old headstones out here. Extremely old, like Cowboy Day headstones. This one you can't even read anymore. This one is 1875. These are very old graves. I mean, some of them you can't even tell. Like this one here is, this one is 1828. That person died in 1828. It's crazy. Very crazy. But this is where the Chainsaw Massacre, this was the original, the very first scene from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was filmed right here. The vault was here. You could see that in the thing, and then they had that dead body sitting on a headstone right around in here. And then the camera angle was kind of like that. But, you know, back in the day, they used vaults. Here's a vault. where the body is above ground. This is 1890. Here's another vault from, I can't even read this one. I think that says 1866. And all these old graves. There's another vault. That's 1817. This one is 1868. Old graves. There's another vault right there. But it always weirded me out to see this one here where the body is above ground. Crazy. Alright. I'm freezing. It is cold as shit. Hang on, let's see what this says. Died in 1897. She was 75 years old. She was born in 1822. I'm shaking, y'all. I gotta get out. I'm shaking. Here's the other vaults where the bodies are above ground. Ugh. Holy shit, I'm shaking, y'all. I'm shaking. Let's see, what did I miss? I'm sorry, I missed a bunch of chat. Holy smokes, I'm shaking. I can't even touch the phone. This is so stupid. Short tombstones are actually midgets. I'm sorry to laugh, but that's funny. I'm sorry to laugh, but that's actually really funny. Oh my God, my thermometer in my car says it's 45, but I'm sorry, I think it's a lot colder than 45 out here. I haven't shivered like this in a long time. Oh man, I'm shivering. Yeah, I love visiting old tombstones as well. Man, I feel bad for people that's got to work outside today. Honestly, wow. So, there you go. You just got to see the opening scene to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1970. I think it was 1972. I know everything's backwards, y'all. I am very sorry. Oh man, Butter Cheeks. Mr. Butter Cheeks is working outside. Jesus Christ, I hope he's bundled up tight. Man, I'm sorry. Okay, we're losing air again. I'm gonna have to put more air in this, and then we're gonna have to head into town. Holy smokes, it's cold, y'all. Alright, we gotta go over here and put a little bit more air in, and then I gotta head into town. Dang thing costs $3 to put 30 seconds of air in. So stupid. James, hang on, sir. Let me see what you wrote there. Oop. Let's see. Texas 2021 record cold reach in Austin area shelters able to accommodate. Yes, they were. So it was kind of weird. They when they opened the shelters, they didn't really plan that out too well. So a lot of people did not make it to the shelter. They didn't even know it was open, and they didn't even know how to get there. So a lot of people didn't make it to the shelters. 2022, I ran a lot of people back and forth from the camps to the shelters because you had to make it to it. So the way they did it was you had to make it to a certain bus stop at a certain time to get to the shelters, and people just didn't make it. And then they had no way to get to the warming centers. So we ran a lot of people to the warming centers in 2022 and last year, and I'm assuming we will be doing it again today. Or not today, but this year. Bloody warm in Australia. Great. Yeah, you guys are having summertime right now. Southern Hemisphere. Greg's in the summertime. Greg, I'm getting a ticket. I'm coming to move in with you for a while, my friend. We're going to start the streets of Australia. That's it, Greg. Tickets bought. I'm moving in with you. I hope you're ready. I think it's so crazy how the different seasons work. When it's winter here, it's summer down there. When it's summer here, it's winter down there. Yeah, it is summertime. Greg, what are the temperatures right now down there where you're at? Yes, Texas seems to be getting colder and hotter, it seems like. I'm going to go down there and look for... Greg, is it true that people eat kangaroo? I've always heard that. I've always heard people eat kangaroo. But I'll tell you what, we have our own kangaroos here. We have a version of kangaroo here. A possum here. We have possums everywhere here, and they're marsupials. They are very closely related to the kangaroo, and I did not know that until we found a half-dead possum on our front porch, and when we took it to the doctor was telling us that their like first cousin is a kangaroo. They're a marsupial, and so is a kangaroo. Wild, ain't it? And possums also have a pouch, just like a kangaroo does. See, you're learning something new every day, even here on the streets of Austin. Some do eat them. I wonder what it tastes like. I wonder what it tastes like. I know one thing. They're awesome looking creatures with those big old back feet. Roo burgers. All right, all right. I know we have ostrich burgers. Ostrich burger is pretty good. Lean and healthy. I bet so. Anyway. Good old Australia. Boy, they have some of the craziest spiders in Australia. I've watched some videos of the spiders you guys have down there, and I would have none of it. Good old mountain oysters. Yeah, big old jumping spiders. There's a show that pops up on my Facebook every once in a while called Bondi Rescue or something like that. Bondi Rescue, I think is what it's called. I think it's the lifeguards down there in Australia where they're working on people. I think it's called Bondi Rescue, I think is what it's called. And it's actually a pretty neat show. I love ostrich meat. I had one choked down on a birthday. Then they barbecued it, talked about a huge drumstick like the Flintstones. That's crazy, Brenda. I've had the burgers. I've never had it on the bone before. You can go to Fuddruckers and get the ostrich burger. That would be a massive drumstick, actually. Holy cow, it would be like eating at the Flintstones. Greg Watt, it's good to see you. Hope you don't have to fight a kangaroo. I wouldn't be fighting a kangaroo, I can tell you that. There's no way I'd be fighting a kangaroo. I heard those things are vicious, man. Or can be vicious. Yeah, the weirdest meat that I've ever eaten when I was growing up, we used to eat squirrel and rabbit. And that's about the most exotic meat I've ever eaten. Well, I mean, other than like deer and that kind of stuff. But we used to eat rabbit and squirrel growing up. And it's good meat too. My niece from Tennessee was going to eat 2 chickens. I said, wait until you see the size of this Texas chicken. It's a Texas chicken. I have seen that butter cheek. Yes, where the guy rescued his dog from the kangaroo. Those kangaroos are vicious, man. Those kangaroos, I mean, look at those back legs and how strong they are. They could probably punch a hole right through you. That's okay. I'll stick with my possum marsupial. I don't want to mess with a kangaroo. But if you guys ever get a chance to eat squirrel or rabbit, you should. It's really good meat. Really, really good meat. Not too bad at all. Let's see here. What did we get? All right. All right, guys. Well, I just wanted to come on for a minute. I got to go get this fixed. If I can get the tire fixed quick enough to have time to do a stream on the streets, I will. If not, then we will be back out tomorrow. It is Friday. And, but if I don't get this done, then I'm going to have trouble getting into town. Got in a boxing match with a buck when I was younger. I've seen those videos too, Mark, where a deer, how they stand up on their hind legs and start, beating you with their front legs. That shit's crazy how deer do that. How they stand up and start beating you with those front legs. Please don't hit me, dude. Anyway, guys, like I said, let me get this tire fixed. If we've got time, we will come back and we'll do a stream on the streets. If not, then we'll just have to do one in the morning. Get some. I appreciate the donation, man. The Dash books are empty right now, so we're trying to make it till January when we have funding, and you definitely helped us for sure. Thank you. Greg, Jeffrey, Storm Chaser, Mark, yes, have a great day. Killer Carla, Butter Cheeks, Mr. Butter Cheeks, James, all of you guys, thanks for stopping by with me for a minute out here. Yes, stay warm. It is colder than sin outside. I was outside for less than 5 minutes and was shaking. It is cold, cold, cold. Guys, I will see you on the next one.